Hello guys and gals and those of unspecified gender. I'm sick right now, so don't expect this to be held up. Also, this is completely unscripted because I realize I work better without a script than with, so we're gonna go with that. Also, I made a few changes to my persona, so there's gonna be some new stuff like new shoes, the fact she's missing an eye, and an arm. But enough of that. Today, we're gonna talk about a Roblox game that I'm sure a lot of you have not heard of yet. This game is called Untitled Tag Game. This game is really good if you enjoy parkour, or even games like Parkour or Parkour Reborn, because it has a lot of the same mechanics, but, without gear. But if you want to feel like Madara Uchiha trying to fight 700 different people, then this game is most definitely for you. Only complaint I have is that, in order to tag anyone, you have to be borderline making out with them. Seriously, I'm sure I'm not crazy for thinking that this should have hit. That's really the only difficult thing I find about the game, other than the fact that, you get too cocky and go into situations that you know you won't survive. Why am I doing this? What was my plan? That is all the bad guys. Why am I here? However, the movement's so fluid and just I don't know how to describe it. It just feels so nice to do. Especially when you do things that you're not even sure if other people have done before. Let's take this clip right here for example. I'm about to get tagged, but here's what I do. I slide under 2 trucks and somehow manage to walk out with my life. I haven't seen many people do that. Again, the only gripe I have about this game is the tag mechanic, because there's no way that I should be losing like this when I'm literally touching your toes. I honestly hate the fact that no one is even playing this game that much. I mean, they're enough to have a good following, but not as much as things like Strongest Battlegrounds or JJS or even Dandy's World. It honestly makes me sad that games like this don't have as big of an uproaring as, well, games that don't really deserve it, because it's just so fluid and enjoyable and addicting. I honestly was gonna make this recording an hour, well, the footage here, but kinda got called for something, and it still ended up being 30 minutes, can you believe that? And I don't know if this is intentional, but I can tell that the game itself doesn't take itself seriously.
If I back it up, is it fat enough? When I throw it back.
Might I add, the community ranges from completely deranged to 7. Which is very uncomfortable for me. What's even crazier is back when I actually played this game for the first time, it was still in beta, and I still loved it. Although I wish they kind of kept the tag thing, because, I don't want to have to be smelling someone's butt crack in order to tag him, you know what I mean? But yeah, personally, 10 out of 10 game. Honestly, I wish I could say more, but there's not much to say. It's a nice fluid game, with nice people, and pretty good game modes, honestly. Oh, right, the game modes. I'll be real. I only like a handful of game modes in this game. That's pretty much my only other gripe. Bomb's pretty good. I like Crown. Infection's okay. I don't like Slasher at all, I'm not gonna lie. Classic is pretty good. Alone is kind of tough considering the fact that, you can't really tag people efficiently. Every game mode gives you the opportunity to do one thing. Steal someone's ankles. What's funny is I'm surprised I haven't made that a gimmick yet with how often it happens. Well, like I said, I don't got much else to say. Plus, I'm kind of bad with commentary, so there's that. But I hope you can give it a bigger uproaring. If not now, then at least somewhere down the line. Because it deserves it. With that being said, this is Jazz signing out, and I'll see you in the next one.